Welcome the I Did It YouTube audience. I'm really excited that you're here. I'm really excited that you clicked on this video. As I said in my previous videos, that this is a brand new YouTube channel. And with this channel, I'm going to show you my experiences from the very start, all the mistakes and everything. As I said in my previous videos, my next video was gonna be a gaming video where I record myself playing a game. I'm not streaming, but I'm recording myself playing a game and giving you tips by that game. I was gonna use the popular OBS program, but I decided against the OBS program because I'm just not as familiar with it as I am with Zoom. So what you're looking at here is the Zoom program. And I got to get used to talking to the camera rather than talking to the screen because I'm talking to my audience right there, which is in the camera and not on my screen. So that's going to take me a little while to get used to. But anyways, I'm using Zoom to do this recording and I'm going to be showing you Infinity Kingdom. Infinity Kingdom is an awesome Empire game. Building game. It is in Apple iOS and it's also in Android, and I'm really enjoying the game. And it's a brand new game, just been out about maybe 3 months. I think it had maybe about a couple or 3 months beta testing, where some people were able to join sooner. But I've been playing the game for about 3 months right now and really enjoying the game. I've played other Empire games and I'm just really impressed with this game. It's not just about the money grab, and you can play it in many different ways. So I'll be showing that video and giving you some tips about the game. But first of all, I want to show you some tips about Zoom. So right now you're watching me, but I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Now you can't see these action keys, but there's a green key towards the bottom of the screen that click on it and you could share your screen, and it brings up a lot of different options. And I'm going to just share my desktop right now and share it. There you go. You're looking at my desktop and my video has moved up in the corner, and now you see my desktop in all its glory and my screensaver and all. So on here, I want to give you some real quick tips about using Zoom, because Zoom is a very popular program among businesses for using meetings and also schools, but it also could be used to just record you using your screen and record yourself live. So when you bring up Zoom, though, first of all, after you download it and register and so on, your very first screen is going to be this screen that looks like this. And all you want to do is click in New Meeting. It will take you right in there. And boom, your meeting has started. And it's up and going. Now, to record, there's a record button that you could click on, or you could just go towards your keyboard and hit Alt-R, and it will start recording. And after you're then let's go ahead and zoom out there. I want to show you though some things that you want to do in your settings before you start your recording. And it's important to know what you're going to look like, what you're going to sound like, and you do that stuff in your settings. So over here to your right, let me minimize this a little bit. Over here to your right, you'll see your profile picture, and you can click on it and you can just click on settings. And that will bring up your settings. Very first thing that I want to do is, because you got this horrible background and this horrible backdrop right now, go into background and filters. And this is where you could change your background. So right now we're set up on none, but I can go to blur and blur this horrible background. And now you see my horrible background blurred. It's not quite as bad. Or you could pick any one of the stock images that they have up already, or you can upload your own images. So this is, all you have to do is click on the plus key, and I've played around with it a little bit. And you click on add image, and it will bring up my image from, these are a bunch of things that I've downloaded and tested out. So you like right here, open. Oh, I got Batman in the background, but I don't want to use that because I don't want to be copyright stricken. So I'm going to take that off. I'm going to go ahead and delete that, and I'm going to use this picture, which is a picture of my computer desk the way it is right now. So that is, I think, a decent enough background. So I'm going to use that. Now you don't have to stare at all the ridiculous stuff that I have behind me right now. Other important thing is to go into your video settings, and under your video settings, first thing you want to look at is making sure that you have the right camera selected. So it's got the right camera, and then you could touch up the picture. Let's just say you can make yourself look a little bit more beautiful. You could touch up your appearance. You can play around with the lighting. So adjust for low light, auto. Right now it's set up at auto, but I can do manual. Let's say manual, and I can make it brighter. That's not looking good. I'm looking like a ghost, and bring it down. I'm just going to switch it back to auto. So the other thing too is you want to make sure that you're heard and you can hear people talking to you. So this is to test your speaker, your audio, so you can hear what's going on. But this is your mic test. So all you do is click on test mic, you talk into your mic, it will record you for a few seconds, and then you play it back to make sure that the recording is set up right. And then you have your profile setting where you can add, I'm not going to go into that, but you can add your picture and you can change some things about your profile and do some other settings there. So I just wanted to give you a quick introduction into Zoom, and that is done. And now let's go into Infinity Kingdom. Now I'm going to bring up Infinity Kingdom right now, but right now you're looking at my whole desktop, and that's not what I want. I want you just looking at the game and maybe my video on the side there. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm going to stop share, and I'm going to click share screen. Now, when I click on share screen, you won't be able to see this, but there will be options to select whatever program you want, and just showing that. So I'm going to select Infinity Kingdom. And now all you see is Infinity Kingdom. You'll see black bars on the side and probably my video on the side over there. And this is Infinity Kingdom, and I'm really excited to talk to you a little bit about this. So what I'm going to do is with Infinity Kingdom, right now, I've been playing for it about 3 months. But what I'm going to start is I'm going to start a brand new account in a new server, because I really want you to have a feel what it's like to play this game from the start and give you some tips, because I've certainly made some mistakes, and hopefully I won't make those same mistakes again. And the good thing about this game, though, if you do make mistakes, that sometimes it gives you options to kind of opt out sort of that mistake or make corrections to that mistake. But this is an Empire game, and a big part of this Empire game is the focus on the heroes. So I'll talk a lot about in my videos about the heroes and your troops and so on. But I want to talk real quick here about my main account and give you a real quick overview of what is going on here. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see a little bit here. But this is my territory right here, and I'm in the red faction. You can see the little red there, and I'm in the guild SXX. So if I give you an overview over here, so basically there are 3 factions in this game. There's a red faction, there's the blue faction, and there's a green. So you could see it right here if I click on the server, the 3 different factions in there. So I'm going to get out of there and go back into the game. What's the best way to go back into the game? Let me just go into check and then click on there. Okay. So back in the game. So kind of want to let you know, I'm going to zoom out here so it shows you what's going on here. So important part of the game is to own territories and own cities to give you boost. And we started off, breaking the area kind of evenly, and where everyone had around the same amount of cities and the same amount of boosts and stuff like that. And we had a good rotation of what they call of contention of relics. And what contention of relics is, let me show you that real quick. We're going to go in there. That's the center area here, the Forbidden Zone. And the contention relics, and in fact, that's going on. It's real important to winning this gives you a lot of boost. And we had a rotation schedule that every 2 weeks when it reset, a different faction would get to win this. But blue started gaining ground and started gaining more power, and with that they started kind of in pushing their influences on those rules, and they started pushing the boundaries of the contention of relics. And at one point they decided, hey, you know what, we're bigger, we got the big whales, we got the big hitters, we want to own more cities. And so they presented that to the red and green factions, and of course they weren't happy about that. And so right now, if you look at it, blue said, well, we got the power, so we're going to decide we're going to do it anyways. And which they do, and they started doing it. So some important decisions have been made out of that. Right now, red has decided that they're going to go ahead and leave the server. And there are actually, most of red factions are trying to leave to server number 8. And not sure exactly what green is doing. So green right now is kind of laying low. Not sure what server they're going, if they're going to server 8 or if they're going to decide to go to another server. My big worry about going to server 8 is it going to get really crowded? And is it going to be harder to do anything? Is there such thing as an overcrowded server? And so right now I'm going to stay here. I'm going to hang out and see how things go. I'm going to participate in contention relics, which is going on right now. Blue's going to take over the relic cities and probably win that event, but I just want to see how things play out. If it's really going to become all blue. Sometimes as things happen, and even though there's different alliances out there that also have big whales in the blue, one of those alliances may decide to go in a different direction. So I'm anxious to kind of see how things. In the meantime, I'm collecting the portals to go to a different server. So I may go to a different server, but I'm just taking my time. And so this is to give you a little introduction about Infinity Kingdom. And obviously I didn't really mention it here or explain it too well, but the object of the game is a big part of it is attacking other cities and other empires. So I'm at level 5. I'm kind of in the higher range, but not one of the big whales. I can easily be defeated, but I still have a lot of cities to choose from where I can attack myself and do some damage. So look forward to more videos. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell alert. I plan on posting several videos each week over a variety of topics. They're not all going to be over gaming. As I said before, some of the things I'm going to be covering is investing, some of the side businesses. Some of it's going to be how to on YouTube channels from a very inexperienced person, learning its way through YouTube. So you'll see everything from start to finish. And again, I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day. All right, you're seeing a mistake right now. It's not stopping recording. How do I stop the recording? No, I don't want to do that. Cancel. Let's stop this recording. Okay, let's stop share. Oops, I was hitting the window button. Alt